Are you ready for some DIY with Fancy Nance, career talent agent turned DIY princess? Well then, stay tuned.
It's DIY with Fancy Nance. What are we gonna need? Well, this is a very simple project. One of my plates that was a serving piece that was beautiful in gold was broken by a painter. Anyway, long story short, we're gonna make another one. It's gonna be a serving piece for decoration. Although this plate I got at the dollar store for $1, and it is microwavable safe. So we're gonna need spray paint, and I have been using and loving Krylon Shimmer Metallic. And on my tarp, which is a painter's tarp, I do like to put down pieces of paper with Scotch tape. And what I do is I basically take pieces of paper, tape them together, and make a big tarp so I don't get extra spray paint on my painter's tarps and don't have to keep replacing them. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a tarp for my tarp, and I will be back. Now I have a nice clean area to paint my plate, and I arranged all of my spray paints in a row so I can easily pick out the ones I need. So here we go. As always, you want to make sure you shake the paint for at least a minute really thoroughly, and you're going to want to wear plastic gloves, which you can buy at any drugstore or hardware store, to protect your hands. You want to do light strokes on the plate and make sure that you cover the entire surface. So here's how one coat is going to look. It's not much, but I'm going to let it dry for a few minutes and then we'll come back for another coat. Okay, I'm back. As they say, patience is a virtue. I have found it's better to do a couple light coats than when I first started doing these plates and doing really heavy first coats. It took forever to dry. So we're going to now shake, 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 do our second coat. And here we go. That was a little bit more than the first coat, and we're going to come back for one more coat. Yes, life is far from perfect. There was a little spot on my plate from the outside which I had to take off and respray paint over. It happens. Now we're going to add a coat of glitter, since the first two coats were just, you don't want to call it a primer, but they were just a base shimmery gold. This is going to make it glittery, and we love glitter. So here we go with the glitter. Ooh, pretty, fancy. Wow, Fancy Nance. This is the way I roll. Woohoo! All right, we need to let that dry, and then we'll come back. I'm planning to use this piece as a centerpiece for the vase that I have, that I made on my dining room table, to replace the plate that, as I said, was broken. So nobody's really going to turn it over, so I don't have to do the back side this time, but I definitely need to spray the edges of the sides of the plate. So once this dries a little bit more, I will give a quick light spray around the edges so nobody sees that they were originally white. I did decide to paint the side, but I need to get a dish rack so I can have them both dry at the same time. We all learn as we go along with DIY in life. All right, well, I'll be back soon when it's dry. Hey, it's Fancy Nance. This plate is a little hacked, jacked up, sitting on the edge of the spray can. But the back of it is tacky, but pretty much dry, so I think I can turn it over now. And I just decided, it's a little messy on the bottom, I see that, but I decided to just spray the back of it with the regular shiny gold, and I don't need to put glitter on the bottom of the plate. So we're gonna now attempt to finish off the front of the plate. So I need to turn it over. Here we go. Hi, so I've been using Rust-Oleum glitter, and it is intense shimmer finish, and obviously it is gold. So here's what the plate looks like right now. We did our one coat before, or maybe we did two coats, but at least one or two, and we need to now do a really, really shiny top coat. There were a few spaces that were missed, so we need to get those. So we're gonna spray right now. Okie dokie. So this is really gonna be shiny. I'm trying to keep it even, the edges. I'm trying to make everything really glitterful, glittery. Those are not words. And there we go. Now, there is one or two minor little problems. One, basically there was a little boo-boo on the edge. So we're gonna have to respray the base coat, wait for it to dry, and then put the glitter back on top. But it's fixable. So other than that, we've got a really glittery plate. Woohoo! I'll be back. As a rule, you can let things dry overnight on a well-ventilated balcony, but you do need to make sure that the lids to all of your cans are put on very securely. So we're going to replace the lids on all the cans, and we're also going to make sure that the gloves don't blow away. Put the can on the glove, and it's that simple. Yay! I just sprayed my decorative plate with one final coat of glitter. Outside here in Los Angeles in the afternoon, you're not able to see how sparkly it is on camera, but I can only tell you that inside under the light, it's going to be very glamorous. So now I need to wait for it to dry one final time. And yes, patience is a virtue. My beautiful decorative plate is now going to get a very light coat of Rust-Oleum crystal clear enamel for a glossy finish. And hopefully this will protect the plate and maybe it'll make it shinier. I hope so. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna spray it right now. Shake a shaker. Just a light coat on top. And that is it. Wait for it to dry. So the plate is now dry, and I wanted you to see on my dining room table how gorge it looks with all the sparkle. So you can either leave it as a centerpiece, or what I'm gonna do is put a DIY vase, which I'm gonna do a tutorial on in one of my next videos, and put that in the middle of this beautiful plate. Or we can also embellish with rhinestones the corners of the plate in any direction you want. So sky's the limit with $1 and a can of spray paint. So here's the plate. It's beautiful. At #love.
Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at fancienanc, FANCIENANC, and on Pinterest at fancienanc25. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Banter Entertainment.